Hey there, I'm Alex with Stellar Finish, and today I'm going to show you the process for cleaning your dirty wheels. Proper, regular detailing of your wheels is essential for maintaining their appearance, but more importantly, protecting them from corrosion and damage. If left untouched, brake dust and other contaminants will build up over time and can begin to degrade the wheel finish. And who doesn't like a clean, sparkling wheel? Now, let's head into the shop and go over all the products and chemicals we're going to need to get these wheels looking great. For starters, I'm going to go over the tools and chemicals you'll need to get the job done right. To truly get a professional level clean, it's worth it to invest in some basic tools and products to make your job easier and faster. Now, when we wash our vehicle, we want to wash our wheels first. They are the dirtiest part of the vehicle, and we want to avoid splashing any dirty water onto our freshly washed paint. So get them out of the way at the beginning and you'll be all set. Now, it goes without saying that when we're washing a vehicle, we're going to need some wash buckets. We have two wash buckets here that we're going to be using for our wheels. One holds our soap and water, while the other just has straight water inside of it. And inside of each bucket, we have what's called a grit guard. Now, this tool is designed to keep the sediment at the bottom of the bucket and prevent it from floating back up into our clean wash water. So now that we've gone over that, let's get into the products that we're going to be using in our wash process. So here at Stellar Finish, we are a CarPro certified shop, and we absolutely love CarPro Reset. It's a high intensity car shampoo that's pH neutral and it's safe on coated and uncoated surfaces. It's gentle yet extremely effective at cleaning even the dirtiest wheel. Next up, we have a product that's called Tar X. Now, what this product is good for is loosening those dark black tar deposits that build up on the inside of the wheel. You could be driving around in the summer months, there's a lot of construction and road work going on. Your vehicle can pick up a lot of those tar spots. This is going to help safely remove those and keep your wheel a lot cleaner. Again, one of our other favorite products in the CarPro lineup is Iron X. Now, this product is unique in that it actually helps remove invisible brake dust deposits and also visible ones from the wheel surface. Brake dust is very corrosive to your wheel if left to build up over time, and what this product does is it safely dissolves those deposits and helps to loosen them from the wheel so we can wash them off a lot easier. And after we've done the entire wash process and we've dried the wheel, we want to dress up our sidewalls of our rubber just to give it a nice satin black appearance. We're going to use CarPro Pearl. It's a water-based dressing with a little applicator block to gently apply that stuff to the outer surface, and then that's going to help keep our wheel looking clean and black for a lot longer than your traditional silicone-based products, which can turn brown and also sling up the side of your vehicle. When it comes to our brush selection, there are 5 brushes that we use on every wheel detail. For starters, we have our tire and sidewall brush, which is used to scrub the entire circumference of the tire and remove old tire dressings and rubber oxidation. Moving down the line, this is a barrel brush that's used to clean the intersections of the barrel that are usually a lot harder to reach. The head is made of soft wool, so it's not going to scratch the delicate surfaces of your wheel. Next up, we have a bent radius brush, and again, this is made of wool on the end, and it's great for getting in behind the spokes from the front, which is usually a really hard area to get clean. Up next, this is a face of the wheel brush, so we're going to use this to clean all the front faces, the hub, and the spokes to get those areas looking great. And finally, we have our small detail brush. This is really good for hard to reach areas such as around the lug nuts and any tight spoke designs. It just really helps get into those nooks and crannies, even around the brake calipers too, to get those looking perfect. So now that we know what brushes we're going to be using for the wash process, let's talk about drying the wheels. After we've done the complete wash, we're going to need to dry the water off of the wheel. We're going to use a microfiber drying towel to help suck up all that water, or for an even better dry, you can use a source of compressed air or a leaf blower to blow all the water out of those tight areas. So now that we've gone over all the proper tools and chemicals we'll be using, let's step outside and actually begin the wash process. First off, we want to use a separate bucket of water and soap that will not be used for the regular washing of the vehicle. We want to use this on the wheels only and nothing else. Begin by filling your buckets with warm water and adding the appropriate amount of soap. For starters, I recommend a pressure washer as they are more efficient for this process than a garden hose. It's wise to pressure wash the inner fender wells and clean them before we begin on the wheels themselves. This gets all the grit off and will showcase the wheel with a cleaner background. Next, rinse the wheel to remove any loose dirt. Before we wash the wheel, we want to decontaminate it with our iron and fallout removal chemical, such as CarPro Iron X. This process breaks down the embedded iron filings and brake dust on the wheel and allows a deeper clean. It turns purple when it begins to work as a way to identify the particles that it's dissolving. It can be a little stinky like sulfur, but that's totally normal. Let that sit and dwell for a few minutes. Don't let it dry, and if it begins to, a light mist of water will keep it wet and working. Next, we can spray our tire degreaser on the whole sidewall and let it sit for about 30 seconds. Then, scrub with our sidewall brush to remove any old tire shine, grease, and rubber oxidation from the tire. After that's done, we can move to the wheel itself. Begin by using your long barrel brush to get the inner surfaces of the wheel and behind the calipers. These brushes can be made from plastic or wool and do a great job of getting that stubborn, hard to reach dirt. If you have enough room, a bent radius brush is great for getting in behind the spokes on some wheels. Next, use your wheel face brush to gently scrub the face and the spokes of each wheel. Take your time, as this is the part that you'll see first. Utilizing your small detail brush too will help get around the lug nuts, hub, and other tight areas, including the calipers. Once all these areas are brushed, we can give the entire wheel a rinse with the pressure washer. Ensure you get all the soap and chemicals off. After all 4 wheels have been cleaned in the same fashion, we can blow dry them to remove all the water. If you don't have a blower or source of compressed air, you can use a microfiber towel and hand dry them the best you can. Once the wheel and tire are dry, we can apply our tire dressing to finish off the look. So now that the car has been brought in from its wash and it's fully dried and in the shop, the last thing you can do to really give the tires that little something extra is to use a water-based tire dressing like CarPro Pearl to give them that nice satin look and finish everything off. So that wraps up this video on properly decontaminating and washing your vehicle's wheels. I hope you guys found it informative and you learned something and are now more comfortable in washing your own wheels. If you have any questions, please reach out to us anytime. And thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next video.